Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Strategic Feminine here on YouTube. And of course, we like to focus on all things feminine, all things girly, all things womanly in essence. So if you're interested, do not hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for the video. So I know I'm making y'all mad, but I'm gonna keep doing it. I got so many questions, and it's kind of colorist to say that there's a such thing as a dark skin sidekick complex. Well, I'm gonna break it down for y'all because I think that for way too long it has gone unchecked within the community how hard y'all will ride for other people's plights, other people's stories, other people's traumatic experiences in attempt to kind of trash your own experience. I'm going to explain perfectly how Bianca Bonnie and Mariahlynn on Baddies had been a perfect example of Bianca being a dark-skinned sidekick to Mariahlynn her entire television career. So if I just made y'all mad with that sentence, keep watching and stay tuned. So if y'all didn't watch Love and Hip Hop New York, you're not going to understand what I'm talking about, but I'm okay to break it down for y'all. I watched this religiously. All the clips, all the YouTube VH1 episodes was a pastime for years to watch Love and Hip Hop. Every single place they did it, I was watching it. And I mean state. Every state they did it, I was watching their shows. If you don't know, Bianca and Mariahlynn were on the same cast as Cardi B, and they were all friends. There was many clips with them. They were supposedly like bestie, the trio of Love and Hip Hop New York. Bianca Bunny and Mariahlynn, seemingly cool, seemingly cool. Out on the show, Bianca was messing with a boy, but the boy had happened to have a girlfriend. Mariahlynn had told his girlfriend, that the girl was cheating, trying to bag. She had told her. And then she came back to Bianca and said, she's not my friend. I only told her because it was wrong, but I'm gonna drop her. After causing all this drama between the girlfriend, the boy, and essentially Mariahlynn too. They happened to get over it. Bianca forgave her, but that was a slight done years ago. So to look at this current baddie situation, I see it for what it is, and I see it for Mariahlynn was playing Bianca like a flute. Okay, she wanted to have Bianca come on, be an aggressive lapdog, be the person who because she's tiny, right? She really can't fight. Mariahlynn, she's never been a fighter. She's always been someone who popped off and then allowed security to kind of keep everything at bay. So now that people had to actually fight. You see what happened when Mariahlynn had to fight. You see how she looked. And that's okay. Everybody can't fight. But that is kind of what her end game was, bringing her onto the show. And unfortunately, Bianca Bunny, and instead of allowing herself to, really just be immersed in the baddies experience, really refresh you guys' idea and image of her, and also had promoted some new music, had some refreshed looks, really gave the people personality and body and face similar to Diamond the Body. If she would have really just made this show her oyster and wasn't interested in playing anyone's sidekick, being anyone's lapdog, tag teaming with the two, she wouldn't have had to worry about Betrayal. And Bianca, and just to be honest, she's not the only one. There are so many girls who go on there, they click up, they're looking for just somebody to beat people up with, and our backs are going to be against the wall. Like, that's exactly what Tinkerbella and Meatball said to each other before they got on the show, and then they started beefing about nothing at all, a baddies chain, and everyone was crying, and now they can't ever be cool no more. And that's what I'm saying. And then Bianca Bunny said it was already weird with you because you was messing with my baby daddy.
Really, and we got through being friends again because we had beef already, like bad beef. She tried to fuck my baby father. It was mad shit. And the only reason why I squashed it,
baby daddy.
the only reason why I squashed it with her is because Cardi B, we mutual friends with Cardi B and Remy Ma. So they always squash it with me and Mariah. Like, we always get back cool.
Are you serious? So you was willing to come on to this show, play cute with this girl, knowing that she had already slighted you many times in the past, and now you are spitting on people on national television and just outright just trashing whatever like image it is, you know, like whatever you thought of her, like chicken noodle soup or anything like that. It's like kind of outshined by the fact that you just spit on somebody on national television. Like, you were like, where are you from? Like, but that's what Darkskin Sidekicks do. They put their own career, image, and self-respect on the line for other women, friends, and other parties like romantic relationships or spouses, right? So they will do all of this in the name of going hard for other people, put themselves on the line so much that they don't even prioritize being a strategic person. And then they go against their own sisters and people in their community that just so happen to live or breathe in the same space near them. So check your mentalities at the door. Do not ever, my strategist, be a sidekick to somebody else. If you don't expect that same loyalty from your quote unquote friend who didn't have enough respect for the sanctity of the fact that you had a child with a man, then you should not be spitting, throwing a shoe, or fighting anybody in the name of that person, because they clearly didn't respect you enough to not even cross that boundary with you and your child's father. So don't ever get caught out here with women like this. Leave them at the door as strategist women. What I could tell my strategists to do: don't ever be somebody's sidekick. Always want to be equal. And if you don't feel like in any capacity that you are equal, you feel like you're being played, set up, whatever it could be. You know, editing makes things look some type of way. Production is always going to be a factor. But outside of that, they can't control what you do. And that's how I feel about all these TV shows. No matter how, you know, manipulative and junk you get, they can't make you do nothing that you don't want to do. And that is the truth. Always have some type of morals and integrity. So when you are on film, when you are on camera, you can have a good reputation for yourself, for your family, not for the world, not because other people say. You know, I get it. Baddies is a phenomenon just like Bad Girls Club was. And I think young girls will come to appreciate it. And if people are smart, they'll look at baddies of what not to do, what is not a lady, what a feminine woman is not. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, this is what part of the representation for us Black women are, Black American women too. So we have to talk about it. We have to acknowledge that there are baddies of the world, and there is rehab for the baddies, girl. You know, take Cardi B, for example. I know some of y'all don't like Cardi B, but she's really just changed her image and never apologized for it. And that's all you can really ask for somebody. She did what she needed to do. She got herself better, and she never asked nobody for nothing. And she also didn't ask for an apology. And you also don't see that Cardi B is signing up for anyone's reality TV show to knock nobody up for a check. She is way past that. She did that 10 years ago, and she's not doing it anymore. That's called, first of all, promotion, but that's called evolution. That's called advancement. As we can see, Mariahlynn and Bianca haven't really advanced past where they were 10 years ago, and that's unstrategic. Now they're doing the same old song and dance, the clown show, just in a new year. And Cardi B doesn't have to do that. Why? Because she elevated herself, and she didn't limit what her career could be, and she continued to. So I also think that we should be like that. Of course, if you want to know who to be like, I mean, if you're going to be on a show like Baddies, I feel like Domina Body is really doing her thing right now. She's on there. She's cute, body tea. She's really like a personality within herself. She be fighting. She be having her, she be taking her licks. She really is a real woman about things. But not only outside of that, she's working, and she's using this brand to propel her forward. She's not going to be one of them who was on Baddies for a season and they never came back. She's making that very, very evident. She's looking to be an OG very soon. So, I mean, who to be like, who to look to if you are a baddie girl. Diamond the Body is a baddie. So I put my support behind her as a strategist. So what do you guys think about the baddie situation? Do you kind of see what I'm talking about with this dark-skinned sidekick complex? Have you seen this complex in real life? Do you know about it in real life? It doesn't just have to be with black women. It could be in any real situation that you feel like maybe a quote unquote power dynamic is involved where it's unfair or it's unbalanced. And how do you navigate these type of relationships if you are in them? Well, that is my spill, but I'll be back in my next video. But until then, be good people, be holy people, read the word and spread the word, and I'll be back in my next video.